Hey, Pralinor. Ooh, looks like the chat isn't picking it up. Good morning, super late. Yeah, I was taking a nap. Hey, Tolly. Hey, good morning, my friend. I'm alright. Yeah, totally late. Okay, what's going on? My chatbot isn't connected. Just probably take some time. Okay. No, I wasn't working. I was taking a nap. Cass was like, go take a nap. So I took a nap. Because I was pretty tired. No Puffergaki. Oh. But yeah, I mean, I had work with a client earlier today, but I was working earlier. Do I have a job? Yeah, I do. So, yeah, but my work is remote, and I'm not like, and I'm pretty chill about it. It's related to the stuff I'm talking about tomorrow on stream. Tomorrow's stream's not going to be about Neo. Okay, when is this damn thing gonna connect? Okay, finally it connected. Let's do a quick test. No, not only fans. What the hell? Still tired? Yes. Oh, I guess the YouTube bot took that away. No, not only Gakis. Get out of here. Screwed that up. Yeah, I had a nice nap. I wanted to take more nap, but I'm like, well, screw up my sleep schedule if I do. I like the soundtrack too. I like a lot of Neo 3's soundtrack. Shit. Spent some time with your family, made them dinner and stuff, but it messed up my sleep schedule, so I wasn't watching the stream yesterday. It's cool. You do what you gotta do. Family comes first, man. I'm just playing video games. Fucked up. Damn. Go back to playing Rise of the Ronin at some point? Maybe. Not at this time though. Hey, Soul Pool. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I have to admit, that's such a, like, badass attack. Seriously, just kill me. I fucked that up so badly. Hey Cosmic, it's good to see ya. Oh, I could have punished that. Alright, kill me. For some reason, I find it challenging to play Cestus, and I don't know. I don't know what it is yet. I have to figure it out. I just killed him. Hey, what's up, Bleach? Or Bleached. Yeah, it's good to see you. Why didn't you do Iron Grip? Shit, and I'm fucking those too late. You have it equipped, right? Yeah, okay. Dude, I'm messing up some things. Cestus and Axe seems like a vibe. Yeah, it's fun. You just bought the game on PC. Whoa. Ooh. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun. If at least you liked what you're seeing on stream. Oh my god. Alright, you can take me out. Let's go. Seriously? Oh, come on. Oh, I do such a, like, I rush him down and then, damn, I get fucked over by a grab. over it. I mean, the reason I got grabbed, I think, in that moment is because I got trapped. I can dodge it, but I got trapped. I want to do that again. Hey, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, Winston. Can we get a performance patch for GTA 6? Would be nice. Seriously, I missed the burst attack? This is bad. Is it a hot take to say I don't get the GTA hypes? I don't know. Maybe for the internet? For me, it's not. I'm not gonna buy GTA 6. No, it was a good run too. No, yeah. Oh my god. I'm fucking up. Just kill me. Jeez.
しい我が姉に共にほふってやろう。
Fuck! I went right into his grab. Alright, see you later, Winston. Thanks for dropping by. It was alright. Hey, I got my home run at least. A little awkward here and there. He's such a weird and inelegant fight, not entirely in a bad way, but still, especially compared to Final Hiroko. Yeah, this boss is a lot more awkward. So it throws me off, like, a little randomness here and there. Final Hiroko is just like non-stop crazy. It's a different sort of struggle. Do I have a Blood Edge demon I can fight? Sadly, no. I seem to struggle with the fists or Cestuses quite a bit actually. I think it's, I have troubles with key management and something about range. I don't know how to explain it yet, but I'm trying to figure it out. Feels a little awkward. But I think it's just because Cestuses are so heavy on combo chains together that I like eat all my ki. I think that's what it boils down to. Right, Demi. Yeah, yeah. That's a good point. Hey, Dante. Good to see you, too. Who's next? I think I need to work with Cestus a bit more. Actually, perfect. This might work. Let me just try to learn Cestus's. Hey yo, what's up? Yeah, let me practice against Taka the Shingen, since at least I'm comfortable with him. And so I can at least practice Cestus stuff. Yeah, I just have awkwardness with Cestus. Pretty obvious now. Yep, that's my weakness. Yeah. Yep, it's okay. Okay, now that I've figured it out with Cestus, it's I think I'm just playing them like Neo 2 for Cestus is. Yeah. That explains a lot. That really explains a lot. A lot of the weapons in Neo 2 I'm very comfortable in Samurai style. Or sorry, a lot of the weapons that I'm comfortable with in Neo 3, I'm comfortable with because I've adapted to them for Neo 3. Cestus is one of those I have not. Okay. Perfect, this will be great. Great to learn. Yep, okay. I'm feeling like, oh, I'm fucking up buttons here, I'm fucking up this there. I'm going from one attack to another. Yeah, okay. miss boss skill grinding? Because you have nothing to do? Oh wait, you're doing the strong attack glitch. I just saw it. Yes, the glitch is still there, come on. Yeah, my combo flow, if you want to call it that. My flow with Cestus needs improvement. Okay. Hey, what's up, Bing Bong? Thank you for the kind words. You feel mixed about not having to grind for hidden skills anymore? Hey man, I think Cestus goes well with Tanuki Guardian Spirit. Yeah, you're probably right. I can see it, just like, oh shit, I need to cancel real quick. You need, but yeah, I understand the sentiment of like, hey, I need purpose to play the game. My grind has, I still grind. I mean, I'm grinding like my understanding of the game, and it's all in preparation for the DLC. I fight the bosses not because I have to grind for skills or loot, but because I want to learn. And right now I'm like, oh shit, I have a weakness with Cestus's, and it's definitely noticeable against Takeda Shingen, so more for me to practice. Get up! Come on, I need more to practice. Come on. shit, this damage though. Oh my god. Jeez. Yo, no wonder they had to nerf Cestuses. This is them nerfed.
我こそ武家の棟梁なり行くぞ
Damn, Cestus's rule. Holy shit. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing Cestus only, but now that I'm getting used to like a Neo 3 flow, it's pretty awesome. Mr. Worldwide. Get up! No sunrise, I'm legit mashing. Oh my god. moves. Okay, a little awkward, but not too bad. You're in Area 3 with those dastardly statues. Oh. No, I'm not using Opportunist or Ocean's effort. No, I haven't been using Opportunist or Ocean's effort. Wow, significant improvement, which is good. Once I started getting more comfortable with the flow with Cestus's and then weaving into Flex, oh, just ramped up so much. Oh, Ricard, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Appreciate the raid. Welcome on in. Hey, Lich. Good to see ya. Those sentries are irritating. I hate them. I hate them. I know you're in that area. I know what area you're talking about. The room with 4 of them.
武家の棟梁なりその程度か。
Significant improvement. This is really good. And this is just Cestus. Let's see now. I'm gonna start adding in Axe. I'm gonna start adding an Axe, and then I can layer in Ninja Cell. Alright, let's go. Oh my god. Hey, Amber. this ain't good. Okay, I think a weakness of mine is Axe. Let me try to... Yeah, I need to learn Axe individually. Yep, I got axe weaknesses. I can feel it now. I'm not that comfortable with it. Hey Lana, good to see ya. Oh man, I have to say, learning a little bit more about the Cestus and Axe really helps. Just how to actually make it flow. Okay. Thanks. Oh, you got the grab. That was my greed. How you been, Lana? It's so fun to learn something. Oops, my bad. Didn't dodge right. Ah, thank you, Ricardo. I appreciate it. Oops. chilling, I'm enjoying myself. Hey, Sicko baby, how you doing? Jeez. Alright, I'm getting better at this. Whew. If I can be Yoritomo, that will be enough. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Wow, that's... I got a lot better with the axe just with a little practice. Yeah, axe has so much key damage. It's awesome. Seriously? Oops. That huge and is nuts. I mean, sure, I depleted his ki, but that was not that engaging of a fight. I think Odachi is better than people give it credit for. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna live out of that. Dude, you wanted to do it again? You dick. Okay. Well, the key damage definitely made up for a lot of mistakes I made. I'll catch up with chat in a minute.
将軍の座は私のものだ。そうだ。やはり私の方が優れているのだ。
Yeah, I'm gonna die. Okay. That's fine though. I'm okay dying there. Alright, let me catch up to chat. I think Odachi gets severely underestimated. I'm actually much more comfortable with Odachi than Axe. Odachi's biggest strength is destroying anybody who blocks. It's like comically easy. Comically easy. Even easier than Axe. Odachi is very much an anti-human weapon. Like, I'd showcase this against enemies like Tomoe Gozen, for example. What's the move? Just ground sweeper. Ground sweeper carries you. Oh, they're blocking? Oh, that's cute. Oh, they're not blocking? It's still cute, because it doesn't matter. You just do this, and it's a punish, basically. And you have movement. There's so much good with this single ability. Crashing waves, admittedly, is a bit frustrating. I wish it functioned much more like Stone Mallet does in this game. I really enjoyed crashing waves in Neo 2, but in Neo 3 it just isn't as tight feeling as Stone Mallet is. I hope it gets buffed. Cause like I can dodge to the side like I do with Stone Mallet. Stone Mallet will connect. It doesn't give a fuck, and it works so well. But crashing waves, what will tend to happen is it's like it'll circle the target. I'm like, dude, did you just fucking miss? Like, did you just miss? Like, come on. I also think Tail Strike is phenomenal for a quick source of key damage for the axe. Super good. Stone Volley is hilarious with its range. I don't use Thunderbolt that much, but it's pretty powerful. Twin Moons is nice, of course. Good old reliable. Charging Bull against Tomoe Gozen, it depleted her ki to 0 when she was blocking a 50% ki. I was like, what the fuck? A single hit? Okay. Odachi has a lot going for it. If you struggle with key damage like I did for some time, just get Subtle Blade. It's a 30% key damage boost, which is huge. 30%. 30% boost. I used to use Shifting Serenity when I had a lot more key available, and this is great, and you can certainly go the Waking Wind, Sunset Breeze playstyle for just like non-stop slaughter. It's just a different way of playing altogether. I think, so for that reason, after I got more comfortable with Odachi, I was surprised how much I could kick with the Odachi. It's ridiculous. Just, I had to learn how to work with the weapon. Because at first it felt bad, and then I worked with it, and now it feels great. I don't have any complaints with that. Today, I've had issues with Cestuses and really understanding a flow in Samurai style. I started to figure it out. Feels a lot better. Same with the axe, feels a lot better. And so that's a really important facet towards me improving my gameplay. Alright, Shikitsunubi, it was good to see you. Good luck with your PC. You hate the bees? The what? After beating and 100%ing Neo 3, I went and played the previous installment, Neo 1, beat the campaign first 2 DLCs, and didn't really enjoy it. I know. It's hard to go back to Neo 1 after Neo 3. For me, it's... and same thing with Neo 2. Like, with Neo 2, I don't feel any need to go back. Neo 3 is just so much better for me. Against front-facing attacking foes, though, right? The Odachi Mystic Art. Yeah. But it's, you're in front of an enemy, you're facing it head on, as opposed to like trying to get behind it. Think about how often we are facing enemies directly with Odachi. we don't, it's not like with sword, for example, or even ninja style altogether, where we're trying to get an enemy from behind. No, for the most part in samurai style, you are already just attacking them from the front. Which is pretty significant. Effectively, in samurai style, it's a 30% ki damage boost, unless you're behind the enemy. And the game pretty much, like, I think you might agree that when the game recognizes you're behind an enemy is fairly small. I've seen a dude who did the shifting serenity playstyle, felt like the guy had infinite ki and did not really stop attacking. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I tried it too. I'm like, bro, I'm just not running out of ki. This is ridiculous. I'm having a 25% ki reduction. With some flux in between, arts proficiency, I can get 6 stacks and just like non-stop. Go, 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 go. It's just, again, what I would advise for any of the weapons is use their mystic arts as a guide towards really understanding how to kick ass with them. This is, hey, non-stop aggressive pressure. This is more ki pressure. Different ways. This is ridiculous. Attacking is quite generous as well. Yeah, it's... If you're fighting somebody, you're generally fine. I don't think... It's probably, my guess, a translation error, but I have noticed pretty much when I'm fighting an enemy, I do more ki damage. So against the boss, I don't think it means the moment they're attacking. I don't think it means like a trade per se. I just think in general, like when you're in combat. I mean, that's my guess. Can you play Neo 5? Maybe after Neo 4. But yeah, I think all weapons overall in a good space. I would like certain things for ninja style, weapon-wise, to be a bit expanded upon. But that's really about it. And, you know, maybe some of these updated, like Spear, could get some new moves, that'd be cool. You know, just that in general. Right, Demi, that's what I thought too, that it's strictly for trading, but I think it's just from in actual practice, in my experience, it's just attack an enemy, and with Odachi normally, don't try to get behind him. Like, you can if you want, but just do 30% extra ki damage. I will use Odachi to interrupt. So with like Tail Strike, it'll be pretty amazing. Or a Ground Sweeper. They're trying to attack, doesn't matter. It's pretty awesome. I would just say, try out Subtle Blade and see how it goes. Neo 5 is 350 gigabytes. No. Neo 5 is 350 terabytes. Come on. Alright, let me try to put Cestus and Axe together. Get up! Alright, I've gotten much more of a hang of it. Good.
我こそ武家の棟梁なり。やるぞ。その程度か。どうかね。我が大義阻ませません。
Okay, I think I have enough though. When switching to different preset weapon sets, do you just reset points and buy moves? I do. I haven't bothered with the presets. Hopefully I can just specify I want these skills on these weapons. That'd be nice. glad I got a lot more comfortable with these weapons. That really helped.
我こそは武家の棟梁なりその程度か構わねえ
Damn.
世を滑る力
Damn it. Did you check how possible Cestus uppercut, style shift, endless strength, style shift, and dive combo kick is? Yeah, I'll try. Bro, that's a little difficult. I'm having a little difficulty pulling it off. But I'm also in a battle. Alright, see you later, Demi. Thanks for hanging out. Having to reselect weapon skills when respeccing leads me to look at new skills to try which can be good. I found in Neo 2 I didn't try new skills as much. That's true, it does present that opportunity. And I'm glad that you are taking that up, you know? I think, Tree, that desire for you to try to make the best out of something is fantastic. And I think that can really carry... I think if more people were to try to do that, to try to make the best of whatever they have, they could have a lot of fun. I'll say one thing that's kind of funny for me. Since I'm so used to... I have so many Neo 2 habits, just sometimes subtle ones, that prevent me from being able to enjoy Neo 3 more. So what you reminded me of was how I didn't realize that in Neo 3, Heaven's Clash got a buff. Not necessarily directly, like, oh, it can hit enemies from behind. But the buff I'm referring to is actually in relation to Wild Surge 2. I'm used to Wild Surge 2, alright, cool. But Wild Surge now not only works for Chain Hurl, Dual Hurl, Piercing Hurl, Boulder Breaker, which I'm used to from Neo 2, but it also works for Heaven's Clash. I'm like, what? Heaven's Clash into that shit? Oh my god, that's so good. So that, like, makes me kind of hyped. And hopefully they reintroduce Deadly Spiral, and then that will be I'll be using Deadly Spiral. Instead of any of the piercing throws or the hurls. But I didn't know Heaven's Clash works now in Neo 3 with Wild Surge. So having that open mind and just sometimes analyzing details a little bit can change things dramatically. I mean, shit, even just today on this stream, I noticed that against the Antiquity Hiroko, my Cestus play and my Axe play felt kind of clunky. I'm like, I don't know why that's the case. It just feels weird. I don't feel like I have a flow with it. And I was right. I didn't have a flow with it. I tested it in this whole mission here. And goddamn. I could feel like, holy shit. I am not deflecting right. I am not flowing right. It's very obvious that my understanding of each of the martial arts and deflect timing in between is just not fluid. That's what's going on. And I have strong evidence of that now because I freaking see it. So, you know, that's... Now that I figure that out, I flow a lot better with Cestus's. I'm like, okay, let me try this move, let me sequence this move. Like, I have that upgraded understanding. I wonder if they kind of plan for people to be forced to look at skills more? If so, clever game design? I don't know, is the first thing I want to say. I can guess they did that, but... Honestly, I don't know. I personally believe they didn't intend that at all. They just made changes and players figure it out. I wish they would explain their rationale from time to time and their reasoning, but I got no clue. Oh well. Alright, I think I'm gonna dip out of this mission. I'm kinda tired. I think I got a lot of good learning, and that'll be enough. Now, if they did plan it, I'm like, well... you gotta let us know. We want you guys to look at skills more, so we made some changes. Please take a look at every skill. Some have been changed, or something, I don't know. But they just kind of like do stuff, and I have no clue why they do the stuff. They just do it. I have nearly 6 billion. Oh my god.
まれびとは歓迎するぞ。さて、お主は茶をたしなまんのか
That's alright. I'm good. Oh, so close. So close to being done with this clan. I'll be right back. My cat Maggie is doing Maggie things. Maggie?
わしの退屈を紛らわせに来たのではないのか
In a bit. You think more pizza or have you decided whether you want both or Domino's? Alright, see you soon. Okay. Alright. I often heard. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do any major gameplay. I'm gonna start winding down. I often heard you mention how samurai dual swords could use a heavy follow-up. Do you think you have rough ideas of what improvements you'd like to see for other weapons? I think so. I know I wish Spear had some new martial arts, but I actually have a hard time imagining what function they would fill. Yeah, that's the same trouble I have too, Rev. I know what inputs I would want. I don't know what to do with those inputs. I unfortunately don't know. For sword, for example, I think for me, the biggest thing I would want to be different is this input, the guard, and then move forward. I have a lot of trouble being consistent with it because there are many times I want to block dodge forward, like just by habit. I'm so used to that. So trying to do a parry with that input and that habit in me feels very awkward. I wish it could be bound. I wish I could bind this to something else. For sword input wise, what extra inputs would I want? Honestly, I'm not really sure. I think in terms of a new skill, what would be nice would be to have like another sheet thing, perhaps. What that would be, I got no clue. I don't know. I know for dual swords, it feels so much better now in Neo 2. Like, I actually like it significantly because of the variety it has. It has a guard quick, it has a guard strong. It may only have one sheathed ability, but there is a difference between Sign of the Cross versus Sign of the Cross Pierce, which is enough for me to feel like there's some variation. I do wish, again, there was a strong after a quick attack. I think that's like the main thing, to be honest. Otherwise, I think dual swords is overall in a very good spot. You can pepper a couple of things here and there, but it's like overall a lot better. Do you think giving weapons a deflect martial art a la dual swords would be healthy for weapon identity? I think it just depends what it would be. This is where like I start to struggle to come up with ideas about what it could be. Like, I'm not a game developer, I don't know what works in that regard. I can just go with the low-hanging fruit of, oh, I notice sword has so many inputs, I want dual swords to have lots of inputs. With spear, we could say, hey, it just didn't get new skills, but what would those new skills be? I don't know. That's precisely where my knowledge runs dry. With Axe, they got very creative. They added Soul Devourer. Some really cool stuff. They added Tornado Edge, super cool. They added Transformed Arts. They added quite a lot for Axe. Victory Rush, which is phenomenal, dude. Victory Rush is so good. Retreating Axe, which I don't use enough, but is phenomenal as well. Like, Axe overall is in a very good positive position. Is hold strong while sliding an input? I want it where you can do the rising attacks on command whenever you wanted. I don't think it's an input. You want to be able to do the rising attacks on command whenever you wanted. Would be cool, right? Right, Team Ninja's understanding of how to expand this combat is not to be underestimated. Yeah, all I want is them to continue expanding it. I think overall Odachi's okay. I think, for me, I think the most frustrating thing is crashing waves. And then now there is no guard quick input, which feels weird. So that's probably the biggest thing. But overall, like, I find Odachi a lot of fun. I don't really have major complaints. Like, sure, maybe I could use Swallow's Wing. I suppose that could be cool. But that probably would be more geared towards a Sunset Breeze Waking Winds playstyle, where it's just, you're very agile with the Odachi, versus what I like to do with the Odachi is play it a bit more like a tank. For Switchglaive, I think for me, again, I'm just focusing on low-hanging fruit, which is, hey, there's so many moves that compete for the guard quick slot, but there's like no choices when it comes to guard strong. That's about it. With Cestus's, I think my only issue is the Opportunist input. Opportunist itself as an ability is fantastic. Like, oh my god. It's so good, bro. It's not the same as it was in Neo 2, because Neo 2 kind of just functioned as deflect in a way. But in Neo 3, this does a tremendous amount of key damage. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. So, I could foreseeably weave this in. I, at this time, dislike Ocean Zephyr, it just feels really clunky. So yeah, that's kind of a frustrating part. Hold dodge while guarding, it just doesn't feel that smooth. I'm surprised they didn't like give this a directional input. So, but oh well. Like that feel really intuitive, just directional, like I don't know, just something else. Just like anything, just not this. With ninja style, I don't need as many things as I thought. I think some weapons some weapons demonstrate a lot of variety. I definitely am glad to see guard strong, guard quick, you know, strong enders and quick enders and stuff like that. That seems to be pretty standardized across the board. Yeah, I don't think there's a single weapon that lacks that. Yeah. So that's like good at least. What I do wish is that every weapon had these 3 options. So hold midair, guard quick, guard strong. That would be nice. I know ninja sword, dual ninja sword. Kusarigama to an extent has it too. I like moves like floating vine. I think they're very clever. I appreciate the differences it has with whatever move goes here. Tonfa, I think overall is very interesting. Yeah, like I don't really have any major complaints with Tonfa. It has a lot of unique things as it is. I think hatchets, regarded as a very versatile weapon in general. It's very cool. You've got this input, and you've got that input, and you've got this input, which all feel pretty good. Like, there's a lot of variety. So I think what other weapons could benefit from is from the ninja style, it's like, okay, a wild dodging type of attack or something. Or something to substitute that. I think ninja sword can kind of get away with not having do this while dodging because you have side strong, which feels really, really good. Dual ninja swords doesn't have that on the other hand. Kusarigama doesn't except in midair, which does feel really good. But you also have this after quick attack. Like, you got a lot of different inputs, and I'm like, maybe you could just play around with it this bit more with other weapons to help them feel a little better. I think maybe the one weapon that I think overall just feels lacking input-wise is just split staff. I understand it can be a bit complicated, considering that it does have the variation in your attacks if you want extra hits or extra range, so you have to hold and you get a different output. I still dislike the hold. I personally just dislike the hold dodge while guarding input. It feels so bad for me, so I don't even have a serpent sweep learned. I'd like to use it, but it just feels too weird. So there's that. I also dislike how we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abilities compete for 1 slot. There's so much competition, and it can be a little frustrating. And so to that end, one thing I would have liked to have seen, I don't think they're going to do it, is they use the sheathed option more. So, for example, you could have a sheathed input here, and then just what would be pretty natural to stick in there would be, you got Roar Power or Orion's Belt. Feels very natural. Just as an example. Maybe you could have Side Splitter put in for like a side strong input, be upgraded, modified a little bit. Could be cool. It could be upgraded, be like, oh, kind of like a pseudo dodge. I'm like, yeah, I think that would work. Yeah, those are just kind of the things I think about. Oh yeah, Talons I think is pretty cool. It has a surprising amount of variety. So yeah, those are just kind of some of my thoughts when it comes to this game. But as you were saying, I think as chat was mentioning, ninja can expand and evolve through new ninjutsu. Absolutely. It does not have to be solely through weapon play. Weapon play, I think, will help. But ninjutsu is naturally a core part of ninja style's identity. And there's so much that can be done with it. I really like Pinwheel Shuriken. Lightning Steps, of course, fun. Cicada Shell's fun. I've tried to think of other things I could use. I'm not sure yet. I know I've been asked to try things like Trembling Earth, for example. Or not Trembling Earth. What was it? I think yesterday someone asked if I would use Pheasant Leap. Which, naturally, I think is great. But I don't want it to replace my other options. But yeah, I think an expansion of ninjutsu, a variety of ninjutsu will certainly help ninja style. I think just a little upgrade with some martial arts inputs would be very helpful for ninja style. And yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about midair play and being able to play in that dimension and weave in ninjutsu. That's just something that can't be ignored in my opinion. So I'm pretty, I'm cool with ninja style not having as many inputs as samurai style. Question, do you find that basic quick heavy attack combos for any weapons are worthwhile? Absolutely. I know given that strong attacks do work with arts proficiency and can sustain it, I think there are always great choices to use when you're not necessarily comfortable going for a martial art. Ones that I particularly like to use, let's see. I'm a big fan of spears, strong attacks, in mid-stance particularly. I find it that the range we have from poking is very handy. I like sword low stance strongs quite a bit. It feels pretty fast. Dual sword stuff, I think probably mid-stance. I generally like the ones that have multiple parts to them. With Axe, I do like mid-stance, and I definitely do like... I mean, Axe only has one attack for strong. Odachi, I generally do use the strong attacks. I don't use the quick attacks that often, but recently I've been trying to weave those in more frequently for just a different option. I noticed, at least for samurai style, there are moments where I actually do not want to use arts proficiency right away. So at that point I will just go deliberately with some quick attacks and some dodge quicks. And that can help. And I find that then I can transition into arts proficiency pretty easily. That's for samurai style. It can just mean the difference between, hey, I know I'm going to do, for example, let's say with Cestus is, I know I'm going to use arts proficiency to pop a free Fist of Reckoning. But an enemy is taking some time to come to me, or I know they're going to be a little evasive for some point. So rather than me doing a quick attack into Fist of Reckoning, I might just delay slightly by doing 2-3 quick attacks and then Fist of Reckoning. It's a very subtle difference, but it does play an impact. When it comes to ninja style, I will certainly say there isn't that much pressure for me to go straight into martial arts and keep that up as often. So there's some moments where I realize, hey, it's actually safer for me to just do a bunch of attacks and not do a martial arts right away. And so I'm like, all right, let me just do a bunch of quick attacks and then do a martial art at the very end. It just depends on how much time I have before I feel the need to use a martial art. So I'll use it a bunch. So yeah, I think it's worthwhile with any weapon. It's just, you have to be a little choosy about when you're gonna go all out. So I hope that answers your question. Ninja is kind of like easy mode for you. I try to use samurai style and deflect, but when things get hard, I usually revert back to the hit and run in ninja style. It's very interesting you say that, Lich, because my experience has been largely the opposite. I'll use ninja style more situationally than I will samurai style. Because with samurai style, I'm just like, I just have to sit, I just let the enemy come to me and I deflect everything. On occasion, I dodge. And oh, I can keep serious damage output and pressure with samurai style and arts proficiency, whereas with ninja style, I feel like I have to kind of work for it. Thanks, I've been playing Hatchets a lot, don't really like the heavy attack animation at all. Oh yeah, that one feels clunky. Because it's like really kind of slow. Feels awkward. Let me tell you something that you can use. So you know how like moves like Demon Undercut, they do a good amount of key damage. But doing the strong attack thing for Hatchets feels so slow. And so it's like, god damn it. But you can circumnavigate that if you use Roundabout. So let me show you real quick. I don't think this is intentional. I also don't think they're gonna patch it, so take advantage of it while you can. So Roundabout's this move, right? Alright. It seems alright. Now, what they did not tell us in the tooltip is that there's actually a follow-up to this. So press strong and you'll do that. Alright? So that's step one. Roundabout, do a strong. This is coded into the game. You'll see the Pokemon Hatchet's boss, Kajiwara Kagetoki, whatever his name is. He'll do that. And you're like, man, I wish I could do that. Well, you can. Now, if you want to, you can cheat out Demon Undercut. So after you do that leap, oh, hold on. Boom! Just do a quick. So here's how it goes. I do Roundabout, strong. As soon as I do the strong, follow up with a kick, and I do Demon Undercut. So try that out. That should be pretty fun. So I switched to Roundabout because not only does it get me behind the enemy, but I also have the option to select doing Demon Undercut. Rather than doing, oh. It's like, oh, slow. So I can be like, nah, screw that. I'm good. Will this game get some endgame content? Is there anything confirmed? It's not officially confirmed, but based on past trends with Neo 1 and Neo 2, we will most certainly be getting endgame content. The endgame content will probably last players the longest time imaginable. It becomes immense replay value with it. Peeping, I'm right there with you when it comes to Serpent Sweep. If I was completely confident and didn't use block dodge, then yeah, probably, but I block dodge a lot for that same reason. Strong rung attack makes Hatchet's follow-up a bit quicker, touche. I've been really confused about Roundabout when you only have Wild Surge available, but that looks interesting. It's a good point. I can tell you why I might use Wild Surge versus Roundabout. It's actually pretty straightforward. Roundabout gets me behind an enemy, whereas Wild Surge will not. Wild Surge is very good for that key damage, and very good for bridging the gap, and is phenomenal in that respect, but Roundabout will get me behind an enemy. And then if I want to, then I can try doing Wild Surge with a different ability. With Ninja Style, a lot of the utility of a martial arts isn't purely just their power at first glance, it's also their ability to reposition you. A lot of these things have an intense repositional value, or positional value. For example, Ninja Sword. Sky Rift will usually help you go through an enemy. And if you pay attention to this animation, I know it's kind of cluttered, if you pay attention to this animation, your character, it will orient behind an enemy, which is very handy. Moves like Shadow Cyclone, they're meant to get you behind an enemy. Cloud Runner Blade, it can help you again get behind an enemy because you're moving around them. Moves like Coiled Spring Pierce, again, pierce an enemy, get behind them. Super good. Moves like Divine Flight, helps you go through an enemy. Super handy. With Kusarigama, let's see, what else do we have? So Flying Top gets you behind an enemy. With Tonfa, you have moves, so of course Focus Strike and Focus Strike Heavy are phenomenal because their power is just like absolutely exquisite and I love it. It's so fun. But an alternative is Storm of Strikes, which again, which will get you around an enemy. Storm of Strike Shadow can upgrade that so you leave an after image to be able to get behind an enemy. And then what you can do with Tonfa is, as opposed to going the key damage route, which I like to do, you could just go with like, hey, get behind them and do a bajillion hits. And just keep being speedy and keep moving around. So with Hatchets, Roundabout works in that way. And I think it's the only move that does that for Hatchets, I'm not sure. Maybe Firefoot Drill. I think Firefoot Drill is the one that will do that. Yeah, it looks like it gets you through an enemy, but for the most part, but I've been using Firefoot Drill Jump. So again, do you want to get behind an enemy? Do Firefoot Drill. If you want to stay in the air longer and do some airplay, Firefoot Drill Jump. Different purposes for the same thing. Splitstep, I think, has Falcon Strike, which again is trying to get you behind an enemy. I haven't had the most success with it, to be honest. But even despite that, I'm usually able to get behind an enemy fairly frequently just by using, where is it, Darting Cloud. So yeah, just move around, move to the side. Super helpful. And then you have things like Dragonfly Reversal. Since you're in close range, you've got, what is it? Twirling Top. So yeah, take advantage of that. There's a heavy follow-up on Hatchets that makes you jump behind the enemy. Oh yeah, you're right. There is, where is it? Once I see it, I'll know what it is. Mountain Climber? Yeah, Mountain Climber. Jump over an enemy. Pretty handy. Have you seen how insane Wild Surge's range is? It can cover over half the grade of the Gathering of the Great stage. That's awesome, not even gonna lie. But yeah. So Ninja Style, try to look into not just the obvious power of a martial arts, but also its ability to get you behind an enemy. Because once you can do that, you'll kick ass. That's awesome. Alright, let me try one more thing real quick and then I'm gonna go. No, I don't want to try any of these. I'll be here forever. Let's go bully Yoshi. Oops. He got bullied. Can you still bulletin board Yoshi? I do not know. Man, poor Yoshi. I feel so bad for him. Alright, anyway. No, I think I'm just overplaying now. Boulder Breaker also seems like it got a buff. As far as I can tell, it deals the same damage to Grease Lightning, both charged and uncharged. Maybe the charge is longer. Maybe, I wouldn't know. It's not stuff that I measure. Alright, I gotta get going, guys. I've played a little bit too much. Oh yeah, before I get going, for those of you that aren't already aware, I am hosting a Q&A totally unrelated to Neo. It's about self-esteem, relationships, and if you have questions related to that, check out my stream tomorrow. If you have a question related to it that you want me to answer on stream, for sure, be sure to check out my YouTube. I mean, I'll post the questionnaire here. So far, it looks like I got 4 responses, so I'll be going through those tomorrow, but if that's of interest to you, then yeah, pop on by tomorrow, and if not, that's totally fine. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you guys tomorrow for something different. If not, totally fine. But yeah, I will see y'all later. Take care, and bye.